So today we continue with our class Laws of Yom Tov, and we start with Sefer Chofetz Chaim, and we started a new topic. Not last time, the time before that, which is a big topic, is laws of Tehillim, meaning what is considered to be constructive purpose. So today's topic, constructive intent, and it says people who speak Rehilus usually have some motives in mind which they consider positive one. The Torah's view, however, is that unless a motive is clearly constructive, the speaker is doing nothing more than gossip mongering, and his words are strictly forbidden. The most common constructive motives that would permit relating this information is to forewarn a person of someone else's intent to harm him so that the person can protect himself. To inform a person that someone is presently harming him so that he can put the end of the situation, or to tell a person that someone has already harmed him so that he can seek restitutions for the damage, if it is monetary, or at least prevent any further damage. Okay, so he summarized all of the laws in this one paragraph. Okay, so let's do it again, and we're going to explain all of this one by one. Okay, so it says people who speaks Rehilus. So Rehilus meaning conveying that somebody said about someone, right, to the listener, right? So somebody said about him something, or about their family, their friends. Okay, people who speaks Rehilus usually have some motives in mind, which they consider positive one, right? So meaning. Usually, but sometimes not. As we said, there is some people about Lashon Hara. They just speak. They like popularity. They like to be right, to be the one who deliver you the news first, right? Those are different category. But usually, many people not like that. I'm not sure what is the ratio, but okay. The Torah's view, however, is that unless the motive is clearly constructive, the speaker is doing nothing more than gossip mongering, and his words are strictly forbidden. So unless somebody is doing something like for constructive reason, we're going to list all of these examples and explain them. Otherwise, it's absolutely forbidden. Okay. So let's see. The most common constructive motive would permit relating such information is to forewarn person of someone else's intent to harm him so that the person can protect himself. That's an amazing example, right? Right? So meaning we tell somebody that we heard that somebody is about to hurt them or about to do something to them or to their property. Okay. So that's for sure it's constructive, so he can protect himself, property, his family. Okay. Protect himself. To inform a person that someone is presently harming him, right? Meaning that somebody is doing right now. Maybe a person does not know, right? It's not exactly the same in the same second, but in general, right now, in general. Okay. Maybe he's he's doing business with an unethical person. So, and this unethical person is known as known thief. So he's harming that person right now. Okay. Next one. So that harming him now, so that he can put end to the situation. Meaning all of this are for sure constructive. Or to tell a person that someone has already harmed him. So, but it's only in a case where it's possible to get some restitutions from that person. Meaning, if it's a Jewish court, you would need witnesses, right? If it's non-Jewish court, for example, if it's a non-Jewish court, so technically you can go to Jewish court and get permission to go to a Jewish court, to the non-Jewish court, and try to recover the losses if they're going to agree. But we cannot go between a Jew and another Jew. We cannot go to a non-Jewish court. And then it's very interesting when we learn halacha of Gizela, meaning robbery, in Rambam. So he said, he gave this example. So if you saw that somebody was robbing somebody else, right? So like if it was a Jew, one sec, sorry, not like a little different. So if a robber got something from a Jew, and you somehow you got it from a robber, you stole from the robber, let's say, right? So the question is if you can hold this item, right? So from a Jewish robber. Jewish robber stole from another Jew. Okay. So and you stole somehow you got it from this robber, right? So the halacha is that you not so the question is if you're allowed to keep this item. So and it says that yes, you're allowed to keep the item, most likely. Why? And unless it's something special and this guy, the owner, can prove that this thing actually belong to him. Otherwise, why? He cannot go to court because he does not have two witnesses that this robber robbed him. You understand? So most likely he already gave up on ever recovering this item. But if it would be so meaning that in most of the cases, of course, it's proper to return, but we're talking about halachic now. But in most of the cases when it was non-Jewish person who robbed a Jew, so you're not allowed to keep the item, you have to return. Why? Because the Jew never gave up on the hope to retrieve the item. Why? Because if he is going to go to non-Jewish court, they don't need two witnesses. Sometimes they don't need even one witness. They would accept even circumstantial evidence. Understand? So that's a big deal. Okay, so in this case, even if you tell him tell who stole from you, and the guy would not be able to do anything, so what good does it make? Understand? Somebody stole apples from them. Okay, so go prove that those are your apples. Okay, so we stop here.